Hey guys, and welcome to a new series called Treasures of Iron, where I will be playing on an Ironman, aiming to complete clue scrolls of all kinds and levels, obviously starting off with the easy ones and eventually getting up to the levels of elite clues. And unless the requirements is bizarre, I will not drop the clues, but rather get all the requirements for it and finally complete the clue scroll. In the future of the series, I might also throw in some bossing to get some decent equipment to easier farm clues, for example farm elite clues from barrows and stuff like that. However, the series will most likely always be about finishing clue scrolls and will always contain clues even in the high level videos. So to kick the first video off, I decided to finish the quest Buyers and Sellers for some thieving experience, which I followed up by normally pickpocketing men and farmers to hit my first goal of 15 thieving, so I can start pickpocketing ham members for those easy clue scrolls and jump straight into the series. And after a few minutes of pickpocketing, I managed to get my first clue scroll for the account, but now it's time to jump into live commentary. I hope you all enjoy the episode. Alright guys, so now we have our first clue scroll, and the first step is actually doable for us. We don't need any new skills or anything. All we have to do is go to the, I think it's called the Wizard's Tower, and just dig right here. And I'll get back to you guys when I run all the way there. I think this is the place, and what's kind of cool is that you don't actually need to get a spade these days, it's just included in the clue scroll. So let's see if we can dig here. It should be somewhere around here at least. Let's see if we can find it. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Oh, there we go. Alright, so let's see a clue scroll easy box. Let's see what this is. Search the boxes in one of the tents in Alcarid. That I can do. No requirements here. I believe this should be the boxes. Let's see if it's an early reward. No, it's not. It's another clue scroll. Let's hope we can do this without any requirements. Oh, it's in Alcarid as well. It might even be right here. I'm not sure, but I think it is. It might be in the weapon store right here. Maybe I can do this without even cutting a clip. Let's see. I think it should be around here. I'm not really sure, but it's one of the stores. I don't really remember, but maybe it's this guy. Oh, it is this guy. Here we go. The tanning building or whatever it is. I remember back in the days when you like ran right here, and then I think this was, yeah, exactly, tan hides, and you just went to the bank and did the tanning for profit. But that is obviously fucking shit these days. So let's see if we can get the reward right now, or if we have to do something else. Here you go, and we get another clue scroll. Alright, let's see. And now we have to, oh, this is in Falador, and this is just a digging thing, so we can do that easy. So guys, wow, okay, the first requirement one, where we actually have to level our skills to do this. I don't want to kill any like creatures to hope for us the longsword drop or iron kite shield or anything like that. What I'm gonna do is just purely skill up and get the requirements to craft these. Now, what is the requirement for an iron kite shield? Let's see, iron and kite shield. Let's see, where can the requirement be? It should be somewhere around here. Iron kite shield, there we go. So I need 27 smithing for iron kite shield, as well as for steel I need for the longsword. Where do we have the longsword? Here we go, longsword variants, 36 smithing. So that's quite a hefty requirement right there to begin with. But I mean, why not? And as well as I'm going to have to be forced to get, I think 30 mining, because coal is obviously needed to make the steel bars. So I'm gonna have to first off grind out 30 mining, and then after that I'm going to use the supplies that I got from that and get as close to 36 smithing that I can. But obviously not going to be able to reach it. But anyways, we're gonna have to start the grind. Alright guys, so I decided to go for to make this process a lot quicker. This process a lot quicker, which is a quest called the Knight Sword. So it should be around here in the intermediate. There we go, the Knight Sword, and it does require 10 mining, and then I'm afraid of be facing a level 54 Ice Warrior. Now, I don't think I have to kill this one, because then it would have to say that I need to kill it. But anyways, if I do this quest, it should bring me all the way from 1 to 29 mining, which is quite a huge step. And obviously that's gonna save me a lot of ores and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to try and complete this quest right now, guys, and I'm gonna get back to you guys if something cool in the quest, or when I'm just done with the whole quest. So yeah, I'll get back to you soon. Alright guys, so I actually needed to make a red berry pie along with 2 iron bars to be able to complete the quest. So as you can see, I had to fish my own shrimps and then cook them and get some fire making and wood cutting experience from that, I guess. But I think we should be able to make the pastry dough here. There we go, and then put that into the I think the pie dish right now, I believe, and then we should put that together with some red berries. I have never done this before, so I don't really know. And then use the uncooked on the range. Oh, alright, we can't use that one. Well, that's pretty awkward. But anyways, I'll make sure to cook it. And when I've done so, I will actually go to the catacombs. And they're right about here in Lumbridge somewhere. Because I don't want to get 15 smithing to make 2 iron bars. Because that also requires me to obviously get the mining level for iron, which is 15. When I actually can just go and kill some skeletons, which has quite a good drop rate of iron bars, because I also need combat levels, obviously in the future, to do all kinds of stuff, and defense is actually one of the requirements for the clue scroll that I'm working on, so actually getting some defense levels is something I need to do, because the studded leather chaps or whatever, they actually do require like 20 defense, I do believe, and then I need some attack levels to wield the steel longsword or whatever it was that I had to do. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to complete this red berry pie and then make sure I can kill some skeletons and make that 2 iron bars appear in my inventory. So apparently I need to finish some kind of quest to be able to enter the catacombs, but it seems to be a very simple quest, so I guess I'll just accept and do it. This is the kind of quests I like. I literally spent 3 minutes doing this quest and everything was very simple. All I had to do was just kill 3 guys and then it's done. With some chat dialogues and stuff like that, but honestly, this is the way to go. No confusing making pies or anything like that. Anyways, there we go, and I got some equipment as well. I can use a charge bow, a sword, and a no staff. I thought I got a staff, but apparently not. Oh yeah, I did. Look at it. I'm equipped. I have it already equipped on me. So yep. Anyways, also got a combat XP lab. I'm gonna use that on. Alright, so I can't use it on anything specific. It's just everything. So pretty much got 2 in everything and 3 in defense because I already had 2. But anyways, I think we should be able to go down here now and kill some skeletons. So let's get on with it. Iron bar number 1. And there we have the second iron bar. That actually took a lot longer than I expected. Alright guys, we've finished everything for the quest. So now all we have to do is turn in this blue-right sword, which by the way looks quite cool, into the guy right here. So we should get 29 smithing from this, which is a lot of experience. And there we go, 12.7 thousand smithing experience and 1 quest point. Continue. And there we go, 29 smithing. So let's see, what can I do now? A lot of random stuff. So what I'm gonna do is actually, I also need crafting for the clue scroll because I needed, I think I need to make the studded chaps, right? But I can also kill apparently some rangers in Birthrope for that. I'm not really sure, but supposedly right about here in this building right here, just above Birthrope, there are some rangers you can kill. I'm not really sure what their combat level is, but if it's way too high, then I'm gonna have to craft them. And to be fair, the studded leather chaps has quite a requirement. Let's go over here and go to armory, and I think it's around here. Here we go. Studded chaps is 44 crafting. I'm not sure how I'm gonna get that because that's a very high level, but I'm not gonna delete the clue scroll. I'm not gonna drop it at all. I do want to complete it because it's just how I want to level this account. So first off though, I'm going to get the, what was it for steel sword? It was like 36 or something. Let's see, steel longsword is it not here? Steel longsword? It should be here. There we go. Steel longsword is 36 right there, and then the iron kite shield, I don't really remember what it was, is obviously not that high, but I'm gonna try hit 36 smithing, and I'm gonna do that through getting 15 mining. Actually, maybe I even need 30 mining, because getting the coal and all that kind of stuff. Anyways, I'll just get back to you guys when I have reached it, and I'll show you guys how I did it. So we now have 30 mining, and in my bank I have 297 iron ore, so I banked all the iron ores pretty much because I knew that I will be needing them for smithing, because either I have to do some iron bars or I have to actually just make the steel bars, because I am going to go mine some coal now, and to make 1 steel bar you need I think 2 coal and 1 iron ore, and if that experience isn't that good at the moment because I'm only 29 smithing, I'm going to make iron bars or anything like that until I reach a decent level. But actually maybe I can even do that. Maybe it's just worth to like do iron stuff, but then I also need of course the steel bar to make the sword. But what do I need to make the sword? Oh, 2 bars. All right. So I'm going to actually go mine just 4 coals, and if that's not enough to actually make the steel longsword, if I don't have the like level when I actually used all my iron ores, then I'm going to have to go mine some more iron and some more coal. But I'll get back to you guys when I have some results. Okay, so I've been smithing for a while now, and I left a couple of placeholders in the bank because I'm not really sure what you will be needing in the future for like clue scrolls like this one that I'm doing right now, where I need to equip some stuff. So I just left placeholders for pretty much everything that I crafted, and then I noted all of the other stuff. But I'm 36 experience off my smithing goal, which is pretty cool, so I will make a... Let's see if we can choose an iron here, so we don't screw up and waste the bars. And we're gonna make that plate body, and we should hit 36. There we go, 36 smithing, it has been completed. Now we are going to make a steel longsword, and there we go. Come on, there we go. Steel longsword is now complete, and I also have the iron kite shield in my bank. So now for quite another big goal, which is 44 crafting. I'm going to do this with a bit of oh damn, I accidentally banged all the stuff again. Okay, well anyways, I'm going to go pick some flax. I might start off with even like picking maybe up to, I'm thinking 1000, and then get 15,000 crafting experience from that. For 36 you need 25,000 experience, so I'm probably gonna land around, I would say, maybe 27 or something like that in crafting from 1000 flax crafts to bowstrings. But if I can do that, I'm on a good way there, and I can, you know, I think maybe it's even worth than killing some cows and get cow hides and do actually maybe you should go for the more spider silk items. I could do that, but I'm gonna do that when I have 1000 flax and I've crafted those. So anyways, what I'm gonna do now is I can actually do that right now. I'm just gonna pick out these stuff and sell them to the general store. I'm not sure if that's the smartest thing to do, but it's what I'm going to do, because honestly I can't alch them or anything like that. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see if I can get any money for this. Let's see, steel longsword, so I don't sell it accidentally for like, I mean all the ones I had. Let's see, 3.4k for that, selling all the iron plates. 4.3k there, gonna sell the steel hatchets, all these kind of stuff. So from all the smithing that I did, I got 10k cash, which is not all too bad. I mean, it's like doing the security of stronghold, you know, just some extra cash, I guess. So anyways, what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to go over to birth rope, and then run all the over to Camelot, and then from there I'm going to start picking flax. Oh guys, I didn't even know about this. There's actually a flax field very close to the bank here in Taverley already. So let's see, here is the flax field and here is the bank, compared to here is the flax and here is the bank. I'm not sure which one is the closest, but I think it's going to be, whoa, come on map. I think it's this one that is the closest one. I'm not sure, but that's the one I'm gonna use. They are very cramped up together like this, so it's very easy to pick them. So anyways, I'll get back to you guys when I picked 1000 of these flax. So I think this should be the last inventory I do, and we should reach just about 1000 flax right now, and it didn't take that long to do. I could have done more, but I'm just really tired of it right now. And there we go, 1008 flax. So I think I will reach just above 30 crafting with this, so let's get on with crafting then and see what we can do after that to reach 44. I didn't think about it, but one bowstring is 15 experience, and you can have 28 in inventory. That equals to 420 experience in one inventory. That's quite dang, to be fair. Here we have it, 1000 flax has been spun, a bit above that. I think I have one left in my bank, but I'm not doing a whole run for just that one. So there we go, 1005 of them. And now I'm gonna go and kill some spiders in the catacombs, and see if the hides are actually worth doing for crafting. Because if you go here and look on armor, one of the best gears I can make at the moment is the spider silk, and just below that I can do the hard leather, but I don't even know what you need for the hard leather. I think you just need to like have cow hides and make them into hard leather, but I just want to try out the spider silk, and if it's absolutely shit, I'm just going to go over to the hard leather body. So I'm gonna go try that out and see the XPs of it. You guys ready to confirm me as one of the most stupid RuneScape players in the world? Look at this. Studded chaps for 750 coins. Basically, I just wasted 6 hours of picking flax, doing crafting, and that time I will never get back. So anyways, I have the studded chaps now, but I can't actually wear them yet, so I need to get 20 defense. I don't think it actually does require any kind of range level anymore. I think it used to require 20 ranged, but anyways, I am going off to get 20 defense, and we are really close to actually finishing this clue, guys, but I don't really regret though actually getting 31 crafting, because I think crafting is one of the more annoying skills on an Ironman, and having 31 to start off with is not too bad. This is such a beautiful sight. I now have 20 attack and 12 experience to 20 defense. So let's kill this woman right here, and please don't lag out. There we go. We should hit 20 defense on this, I might be wrong though. And there we go, 20 defense has been achieved. We now can use the studded chaps, and I can now equip all the items, and we are going to head over to Draenor Manor and finish the clue skull. Hopefully this was all worth it. Look at this beautiful sight. I can now equip all the items, and we are going to do a yawn right here in the marketplace, I believe, and let's go for it. Come on, do the yawn. There we go. Alright, I thought it was bugged or something. Here we have Yuri. Let's see if this is the end of the clue scroll, and it seems to be. We got a casket. So the first easy clue scroll of this account. Let's see if all the farming was worth it or the clue scroll is going to be shit. So 1, 2, 3, here we go. 4k reward. Look at that. Well, anyways, I got a Mithril 2-hand. I guess that's pretty decent for when I'm actually going to level up the skills overall in the future. The Phoenix Lair teleports are quite useless because there's actually a lodestone very close to it, but I'll take it. So the moment I actually got my second clue scroll from the ham members, I actually got knocked out of the camp. As you can see in the chat right here, you leave the ham fanatic camp. So anyways, that is the second clue on my account, and let's see what I do need to do. I need to equip a sapphire necklace, a polo camel legs, what even is that? And then oak short bow. So anyways, I don't really want to make this episode all too long, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to save this for the next episode. So I thank you all for watching this first episode. I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you have any suggestions for me, please leave it in the comment section. And if you want to see more of these episodes, be sure to subscribe to my channel, because I will be uploading these quite frequently from now on. So I'll see you in my next video, and have a great day.